Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Siccura Partner Meet. Okay. So before I start, I just want to everyone to introduce yourself one by one. So, who is Classic Infotech? Can you please unmute and introduce yourself, Classic Infotech? Yes, sir. Hello. We can't hear you.
I think we're getting some technical difficulties from the person who's joined as Classic Infotech. Perhaps we can start with
Presentation.
Pandya.
Bharat Pandya.
Namaskar.
Yeah, namaskar, sir.
Bharat Pandya from Pandya Infotech, Changodar. I'm working since 2005 at Changodar, customers, software and hardware solutions.
Okay. The software and hardware solution you are doing since 2005, right, sir?
Yes.
Good, sir. Changodar, Gujarat.
Changodar, Gujarat, Ahmedabad.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Okay, welcome.
Shiva International.
Hi, I'm KP Mamia from Shiva International. I'm doing business 1990 from and hardware, Tally, BZ, Microsoft.
Okay, so you are selling Tally application, Busy application, and Microsoft applications, right? Microsoft means like licenses.
Adobe.
Okay. And sir, where you are located? Your company is located where?
West Bengal.
West Bengal. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Banki Mamin, can you please introduce yourself?
Myself, Banki Mamin, representing Mangalam Engineering. Location is at Vapi, Gujarat.
Mm-hmm.
And we are into IT solutions for hardware and AMC. We are also associate partners for Tally and Biz Analyst.
Okay, understood, sir. Thank you, sir.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Who is Muskan? Can you please introduce yourself?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I'm Muskan from HK Software.
HK Software.
We are located in Ahmedabad, Gujarat.
Okay.
We are a certified tele partner.
Okay, good.
Ji.
And since how long your company is there?
Almost 30 years.
30 years. Very nice. Good. Thank you.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you. Shyam Kumar, can you introduce yourself?
Hello.
Yeah.
This is Shyam Kumar from Vishnu Technologies from Hyderabad.
Okay, sir. And what your company does, sir?
Tally, sir. We are a Tally 3-star partner.
Tally 3-star partner. Okay.
Yeah, from last 15 years.
Okay, good, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Mahavit, can you introduce yourself? I think there is some issue with them, connection issue. Okay, so let's start. Let me start the presentation now. Okay, so what we are trying to highlight here. So the objective here is to educate our partner about Siccura product. Okay, the problems, the customers which they face. Okay, means whatever the customers you have a different type of customers. You have a tally customer, busy customer, you are selling hardware. Okay, so you have a different type of customers. So what the problems they are facing, okay, and what their need is there, and how this Siccura solution will help you to provide them. So it's like a add-on for them. Okay, and we also showcase you the partner benefit. What are the partners benefits we have for Siccura? Okay, and partner of the month also we are going to announce for the July month. Okay, and then we held the session for question and answer where everyone can ask whatever the questions they have. Okay, so the problems, what are the challenges generally people face, companies face, your customers face? So majorly we see, and everyone in the partner meet before also, and even when we do the partner demo, everyone aware that control of data is not there right now with your customer, even with you also. So lack of control, data control is not is a problem. Then there is a fear of ransomware attack is high. As per Sophos last year report, everyone is aware that 82% of attacks, which is whatever the attacks happened, cyber attacks, 82% are the ransomware attack. Okay, and they are asking for the ransom money. And also customers are facing problem with the accidental loss of data, like sometimes by mistake or intentionally or unintentionally, some people, some employees might delete the data. Okay, accidentally or and because of that, the data is getting lost because they don't have any backup solutions, or backup is not taken care properly, and there are multiple issues are there. Okay, because when the data is getting deleted, at that time we come to know, okay, the data has deleted, now let's find the data in the backup, and when we check the backup, you can see that, okay, backup was taken before 1 month, 2 months, or whatever. So there is a biggest this type of problem majorly customer face. Even the device failure, like hard drive get failed, or device, something happened to the device and data get corrupt. Because of this, there is a major issue as a company you face, that loss of productivity is happening. Customers might be because see, your data is lost, and suppose you don't have a backup and you have a timeline to finish some projects or work. Because of that, you might lose customers also, and fear of reputation damage also is there. And because of downtime and disruptions, financial loss happens. Okay, so these are the problems generally company face. And now what the need we get from the customers, generally people looking for. So generally people looking for the backup solutions, security of the data files, like they want to protect their data, tally data or other busy data or other type of data they want to protect, that employee can work on the data, but they are not allowed to share, copy, or forward anything. This type of solution people are looking for. Companies are also looking for the data leakage prevention systems. Okay, companies also looking for the email data security. So generally frequently we get the requirement from the customers, like some of the customers who are doing some work on the customer data, like they get the data from different customers and they are working on the data, and they're giving back to that data back to the customers. This type of company want email security also, because their employees are working on their customer data, like employee informations or their customer informations. Okay, so there are a theft, means there are a chance of data copying and forwarding will be happen, and that's the reason they ask for the email data security. Even people are looking for the antivirus solution. Basically they are looking for ransomware solution majorly, because ransomware is the biggest threat right now for the customers. Even nowadays, people, because of COVID condition, people are working from home. Some areas offices are open, some areas still people are working from home. So they are, and now because of COVID, now also the change is happening, that some company want that people should work from home only. Okay, so they are looking for this type of solutions. So they want that, okay, tally data should be available anywhere where my employees can work from anywhere. Okay, so this type of solutions they are looking for. Okay, so these all are the needs are there for from the customers, and now how our secure solution will help you to overcome with this need. And I will introduce Bhavisha. She is our marketing manager, and she is going to explain you about the product Siccura, and she is going to explain you how this Siccura is going to help you to overcome your customer need. Okay. Over to you, Bhavisha.
Thank you, Himanshu. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this session. So as Himanshu had mentioned, there are a lot of challenges that businesses of all sizes, of all industries are facing. And what Sakura aims to do through its various solutions is highlight those challenges and come up with solutions of how people can feel that their data is safeguarded. As you are all aware, our primary goal and our primary mission with Siccura is to ensure that businesses, as in business owners, and individuals all remain in total control of their data. And what I'll be going through with you today is the different ways that you can proposition the product when you reach out to your customers or your contacts as throughout your journey as a partner. So to give you a basic understanding, Sakura itself is more than just one product. It's actually a suite of solutions that you can individually sell. And the key premises and the key areas that Sakura focuses on is bringing awareness to people of the various different types of data leaks that they could potentially be exposed to, or the various different types of cyber attacks that they can be exposed to and how their data can become vulnerable there. It focuses on ensuring that the owners of that data are in control. And of course, more importantly, it focuses on ensuring that the data that is created digitally, and no matter where it is shared or stored or transmitted, purely remains private and is secure. So in all of the solutions that I will be talking to you about today and giving you insights into, these are the three main premises or the three main areas that will often be shown and often be talked about when it comes to Sakura. As I mentioned, we have a suite of products that are designed for all different types of businesses. Our primary goal is to capture small to medium-sized businesses and of any type of industry. Why? Because these are the types of industries and businesses that are most vulnerable to data breaches, whether it's through internal leaks or external factors, or even exposed to various different types of cyber attacks. So from a solutions point of view, the type of product that we have is Sakura Work. Sakura Work is designed to lock business data and its communications. And through its central admin system, we've given the onus of data control from our central admin system, which is designed for business owners to stay in control of everything, can oversee and manage what employees do, where they store data, how they store data, and even how it's viewed. It also limits and controls or manages remote access to data. So when people are working from home and they're looking for solutions of how they can overcome the situation of data loss through distractions and disruptions, Sakura Work can actually overcome that because it helps business owners stay in control of their data. And in other words, it also helps business owners control the spread of their data by restricting and giving rights to employees of their information. Of course, with our solutions, they're not just about data protection softwares. We also have solutions that are designed for education. You know, nowadays, as Himanshu was saying, one of the biggest problems that we're all facing, and this is something that we have also experienced internally, is that cyber attacks are becoming far more sophisticated and complicated. And in fact, they're becoming so real and the way they're disguised are becoming quite authentic that it's very hard to actually differentiate between something fake and something real. But the key to overcome this problem is through awareness. And that's why we have a product called Siccura Cybershield, which is an interactive awareness educational training program, which of course I'll give you further insights to later on today. But the key areas about this product is it's designed to test employees and ensure that they become a human cyber shield. And it's designed to continuously raise and educate employees in any organization to ensure that they do not fall for these types of attacks. We then have our second product or third product, which I'm sure all of you who have joined us today are very much familiar with. And that is, of course, our Sakura Guard product. Sakura Guard actually came from insights that we had discovered through our existing partners. And they had highlighted to us the need of how people who use tele softwares are still having data vulnerabilities and loss of control of their tele data files. So we've created this product in order to address the need of controlling data, controlling the spread of data, particularly tele data, in this instance with Sakura Guard. And it's a product that's designed to lock tele data files, control the access of that data, and predominantly access it only through this program, and of course control the spread of that data anywhere else in the system. Of course, we don't just cater to businesses. You also have the opportunity to market and promote the product to other types of businesses, such as education industries, or perhaps even individuals. And that we have through our other security awareness program, which is Sakura Cybersafe. Again, this is a much more fun, interactive security awareness program for individuals in particular, and it's designed for young people, so children, as well as adults. And the whole idea is about keeping the home environment, the personal environment, safe. Again, just like Sakura Cybershield, we have a vast amount of data, we have a vast amount of training awareness modules, in fact, over 200 short digestible courses that go out on a weekly basis. Before I go any further, or before we talk about how to promote Sakura, I think it's quite important to understand that though the solution of Sakura seems very comprehensive, it is very much simplified. And when it comes to promoting Sakura and marketing Sakura to, of course, your own network, your own contacts, it's important to realize that Sakura, though it is a comprehensive solution, you can promote it in a way that focuses on that particular individual's needs or that particular individual business needs. It is a solution that is designed to lock all forms of digital content and communications from internal and external data leakages, which is why we have a solution that is designed to ensure that communications that are passed through emails are locked and protected. Communications or data that is stored on cloud, whether it's somebody's own cloud or somebody's third-party cloud services such as Google Drive, Dropbox, or others, even the data there is doubly protected. And of course, we have our own bespoke instant messaging service, which is particularly ideal for businesses who are now working remotely. And the reason why we've developed an inbuilt service or an inbuilt instant messenger is because one of the reasons or one of the ways that data can easily be lost is through the climate that we're currently working in. Right now, everybody is connected remotely, and at this very moment in time, the easiest way to communicate with somebody is through instant messaging. Instant messaging is fast and effective. And on top of that, it allows people to connect with somebody, share things with somebody without having to constantly pick up the call when you're not able to. The instant messaging service, however, does have vulnerabilities. Let's look at it from a business sense. right now, everybody in an organization might be using services like WhatsApp or services like Telegram or Signal. But all of these applications are actually inside the employee's personal devices. So the moment they start sharing business data across these services, there is a problem. The problem is that the business owner in this situation has no control of that data. It's now sitting in an employee's device and it's been shared to somebody else. Now imagine the situation of the individual's phone getting hacked or something happening to it. That data could easily be lost or leaked. And again, it puts businesses in a crisis because they don't have the control of that information. So the reason why we've built this inbuilt instant messaging service is because we want to make sure that the owners of the business stay in control of their data. The second thing that we do with Sakura is we make sure that all types of data and communications are locked and kept in the owner's control. And that extends to local storage devices. So we even protect the data that's sitting on C drives, D drives of that particular device. And of course, with calls nowadays, it is known for calls to be intercepted. That is why we have a secure voice and video calling functionality as well as conferencing facility that allows people to continue their business and maintain their productivity securely, knowing that their discussions about business, their trade secrets remain just between them. One of the most fundamental things about our product is we really take care of the data that people are sending. We take care of data from three different aspects. We focus on securing and locking data which is at rest. We focus on securing and locking data which is in action, and of course in motion. So what do I mean about these 3 points? Well, when people use our Sakura services, when the data arrives at somebody's end in their inbox, for example, or let's say the message or the data is stored in the local storage, then that data cannot be accessible anywhere else apart from through Sakura. So it remains locked, even in the emails server. And it can only be opened once you access that particular message via our Sakura application. Now, the way that our encryption protocols have been used or our security protocols have been used have made sure that the locking of that data remains even when you start to transfer that information. And of course, the only way that the data becomes accessible is when you open it through Sakura. And the only way that the data the way that the data is protected is also through the action. So once files are opened, once documents are viewed, once documents are opened and edited, even that is controlled because it's opened up inside a secure viewer. And it is only if somebody gives somebody the rights to download that information that it becomes vulnerable. And of course, we ensure that the data is protected when it travels from one area to another area through the servers and various different infrastructures. So these are the three main areas of how the data is protected. As I mentioned to you, Sakura has a lot of various different types of benefits that a lot of customers, a lot of people actually need. I think one of the biggest challenges people were facing is the fact that data can easily be accessed by unknown people, by external people through cyber attacks. Well, one of the things that we do with our Sakura solution is we ensure everything is automatically encrypted. Sakura, as the solutions, automatically encrypts all types of data and files types from the moment it is created, stored, and shared. And it makes sure that data becomes meaningless unless it is accessed via Siccura. So even if somebody's Google Drive account was hacked, or even if the servers of Google Drive or Gmail were hacked, if the attackers managed to get that data, they would not be able to read that data. That is how we protect, because the mechanics to lock that data are stored somewhere separately. One of the other pain points that a lot of people fear is, of course, attacks like ransomware. Ransomware attacks can be deadly because it's that fear of having data, somebody locking somebody's data or locking computers or devices, and in return asking for demands of money to unlock it. With Sakura, we have a way to overcome this situation, and that is through our file extension protection. With every type of ransomware attack or malware attack, there is somebody who has programmed that type of attack to search for various different types of files. Whereas what we do is we protect that, because with Sakura, we automatically convert common file extensions into formats that would be unrecognizable to these types of attacks. On top of that, we also offer a protection over the local storage, removable devices, and even on the cloud. So if you have customers or clients who are worried about ransomware attacks, or perhaps have not even thought about ransomware attacks, then this is a product that you can certainly suggest to them, because they will automatically have their data protected no matter where it's stored. We also offer the folder locking feature, which again, this is where data control comes into place. Nowadays, lots of people who are working remotely have access to all sorts of data. Well, with our folder lock functionality, not only do you lock access and block the access to those folders, but you can also hide the access to those folders and make sure that they're only accessed via authorized programs. This, of course, ties in with Tally. So a lot of your customers who might be purchasing Tally software from you could benefit from a product like this, and you can sell this as an add-on to what you're already offering to them. So you're making more from your existing customers. Of course, nowadays, since everything is digitalized, a lot of people face hardware disruptions or loss of devices, or even loss of data through all sorts of accidents. And that is why a lot of people, as Himanshu had mentioned, look for data backup solutions. Well, with Sakura, what we do is we automatically back up data on our Sakura cloud. We also give people the ability to set up their own cloud service, or if they prefer using their existing cloud services like Google Drive or Dropbox or OneDrive, we also allow them to back up their data on those sorts of drives, on those sorts of clouds, but this time it's encrypted. And the keys to unlock that data remain in the hands of the business owner and not services like Google, Dropbox, or OneDrive. If you, of course, if your customers subscribe to our products, what we do is we always give them a free 5 GB space of Sakura Cloud with every subscription. So backup space is always available for them. But of course, if they want to have their own data backed up into their own cloud services, we also give them that flexibility with a guarantee that their data is locked wherever they store it. A lot of people, as Himanshu had mentioned earlier on, are looking for solutions called DLP. I'm sure you must be getting customers or clients who might be inquiring about DLP solutions. And really what they're trying to say is they want to ensure that their data is not leaked, or they want to prevent data leakage. Data leakage, as we highlighted earlier to you, can happen from various different ways, but more predominantly it happens from people who are distracted, who accidentally make mistakes, and of course fall for different types of cyber attacks. But one of the things that a lot of people end up doing when they're working remotely, especially in this pressurized situation, is that they often forward unnecessary information or pass on or share information to the wrong types of people. So how do you control that? Well, you can't control humans. It's a bit difficult to do that. But what we do is with our solution, we, by design and by default, make sure that any type of data that is stored or passed through Siccura to Siccura services, there is no copying of that information, no forwarding rights, sharing, editing, downloading, or even deleting without permissions. And those permissions are granted by the person who has sent those communications, or in a business context by the business administrator. So this is how businesses are staying in control of their data. We have various other controls in place, like USB control and IP control, which basically stops people from downloading or transferring business data onto unauthorized USB or hardware or external hard drives. We also have IP control, which limits people's access to business data from certain IP addresses that they feel are vulnerable. So that's how we offer the data leakage prevention protection. Of course, there is accidental data loss, and the way that we control that is through our Sakura solution, because by design, by default, you can block all types of sharing, sending, and storing of data. And you can give those rights by assigning it to various types of employees and various types of people. We also have additional functionalities for employees to use to make sure that their data still remains protected, because even if you sent the wrong information to the wrong person, you still have features in there where you can recall information at any point in time. You have the ability to use features like set expiry or self-destruct, where you can set a time limit to view confidential information, or perhaps even if you're trying to work with clients, then you can set preview limits so people only have access to your data for a limited time. And even in that area, they're not able to download that information. So your information is always protected and always in your control. So these are some of the benefits of using our Sakura solutions. Now, one of the other Sakura solutions, which I'd mentioned to you earlier on, is of course our program Sakura Cybershield and Sakura Cybersafe. Both are educational and awareness training programs targeted for different types of audiences. One is for a business, for the employees working in a business, and the other one, of course, is for individuals and young people. But the whole point about both of these programs is that it's designed to test people's awareness, but also raise their awareness levels in all sorts of attacks like CEO fraud, phishing, social engineering, how to stay safe on social media, how to stay safe and stay protected when they're working from home or connected remotely. We also have over 200 materials to continuously engage with those who enroll onto our programs. So the learning never stops, and the education and the awareness never stops. And it's designed to make people become cyber aware, whether that's in their business sense or even in a personal sense. And it's designed to make sure that people are one step ahead or know how to spot the signs of phishing and various other types of attacks that could be lurking around. I'm now going to hand it back to Himanshu, who will now discover or talk to you about the benefits of why you've become a partner.
Thank you, Bhavisha. Okay, so hello everyone again. So see, what are the partner benefits? Okay, and why you become a partner? So you already become a partner with us, and now what are the benefits I want to highlight again, because some of the partners might understand partnership differently. So that's the reason we come up, we are showing this partner benefits again. So as we are all aware that we are giving 25% commission on each and every sales as well as renewals. Okay. But the difference between other companies, like their renewal can done by any, means if I buy the Siccura, like Tally is the good example. So Tally I can buy and I can now purchase from anywhere. Okay. So, but in Siccura, the customers can buy through the partner who has given the first solution. Okay. And if partners wants, okay, partner says, okay, now transfer this customer account to another partner, then we are going to transfer to the another partners. So you have a surety of the recurring business here. Second thing, we also created a Siccura partner resource center in the siccurapartner.com, where you can download all the materials related to sales, and where we have uploaded videos which you can share through WhatsApp as well as through Facebook and Instagram and other social media marketing service, means social media you can use. We also provide you materials like leaflets and templates and other like posters and also which help you to promote yourself. We also provide you customized, like with the material which we have, like leaflets. We also can provide you with your name. So if you want any material with your name, you can ask us, video or any PDF files you want. Okay. Even what we do here, every week we held 4 customer demo. Tuesday, then Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So on Tuesday we held the customer demo at 4 o'clock. Then Thursday we have a plan for 11 o'clock morning time. Then Friday 4 o'clock and Saturday 11 o'clock. Okay. So what you can do, you can bring your customer there who might not interested previously when you are talking to them, but if you want to showcase the product, and then you can create interest. Okay. So you can bring your customer there and ask them to just understand about the product, where we just highlight the product features, benefits. Okay. That's we are highlighting in the demo. Then this software which is there right now, it's an additional add-on solution for your customer. Like you are selling Tally, Busy and different type of hardware materials. So you are you are already doing your business, and this is the product which is add-on. So it's not creating any competition with your existing product. It's a add-on product. So you can promote this software to your existing customer as well as the new customer as well as the customers who left you. Means suppose some of the partners we see, means like when we talk to the partners, we find out that some customers, like they recruited before 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. Some of the customers are there with you, some of the customers are not there with you. So that database you have, but you can share this type of information with them, and then you can recreate your relationship with them. Okay. And main advantage here is this is the add-on, and this is the additional extra income you are getting. Okay. So this is the major benefit right now we have. So now we are going to announce partner of the July month. Okay. Who is the Praveen Loke is there? He's with us right now. Praveen ji, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Yeah. So sir, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes. Thanks, Asmit and Himanshu. I'm Praveen Loke, owner of Global Infocom Networks LLP. I'm a managing partner. We are a 25-year-old IT company where we are deploying secure IT infrastructures. We specialize in deploying secure IT infrastructures pan India. These are we. We are young and energetic team of 25 people working in our company, and they're all specialized for deploying the solutions, secure solutions. Thanks, Himanshu. Back to you.
Okay, sir. So can you just share the experience about the Siccura, that what do you think is the potential for your customers?
Yes, I have been, trying security of data for years. Many years I had been trying for different solutions. In fact, one solution was black box. That also we tried, but the ease of, the ease of the application, ease on controls. This is what we got on Siccura. Very user-friendly control panels and very, very, very much secure in all terms of from 360-degree security. I can say I am getting on this product. It's not only for ransomware. It's on data theft, data leakages, and monitoring of your data flow. Whole 360-degree thing I am getting in one product. And that's how I'm looking forward for this solution. Many years back, I've been trying for such kind of solution, which I'm getting now.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
Himanshu, back to you.
Okay. Can you let's start with the question and answer session. So now anybody has any questions related to product, or they have some queries, any queries? Okay. So how to sell this product? If you are finding any issues with the sales, okay, then you can ask here and we are going to help you. We are going to answer you all the queries right now. Okay. So anybody has a question, please ask.
I guess it might be worth to invite Mr. Praveen Loke again to answer the question about how he has been promoting Sakura, what sort of customers he's been attracting.
Yeah, I've been attracting all corporates, especially those who are having IPR for engineering IPR, or we have pharma companies also. Those who are having IPR, I mean, their intellectual property, intellectual assets, intellectual property that needs to be secure. Currently, we are catering those area in engineering companies, pharmaceutical companies, and of course, I mean the mid size of the companies where the confidential data is stored. So these.
Okay.
Okay. Do we have any questions from our partners who have joined us today? I guess one of the questions that we're often asked, Himanshu, is a lot of people during this pandemic are concerned about their own finances. And so whenever they're interested in our products, a lot of them ask, do you have any solutions where we can make payments in small amounts? And the answer that we have is our pricing structure is very simple. We have a yearly pricing for all our products, but we also offer monthly pricing. And on certain, case-by-case situations, we often also can offer quarterly types of pricing. Isn't that correct, Himanshu?
Yeah, so we are now stop offering monthly pricing. We are offering quarterly pricing. Okay, because at least for this product, people require 2 to 3 months to understand and then implement also. So we have started with the quarterly pricing, okay, and the yearly pricing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What sort of objections do you think a lot of partners that you've interacted with and the team have interacted with have faced, and what sort of advice do we offer to those partners?
So we are regularly getting some objections, but if anybody has any objections, they want to ask here, they can ask here. Okay. Anybody has any questions first? So then we answer that, and then
Yeah,
please.
I have Himanshu, I have one small query.
Yeah.
For the partners or on behalf of partners, like if we have many different customers, and can we have a centralized kind of a dashboard or control panel where it can be monitored through it can be, I mean, for the service delivery, it can be done from our help desk computer for different customers. Is it something kind of some that kind of thing is there available?
Yeah, so we have already rolled out. So we are providing you My Siccura, right? In which we have provision to, we can share you the link in the My Siccura only. We will enable the CRM system. Okay, our CRM system.
Okay.
So where you can monitor your customer there. So whatever the customers you have, you can add there, you can monitor there.
That is only for the sales or something related to that. I'm talking on service support kind of a thing. Suppose some queries are coming from different customers, so there has to be some centralized control
Okay.
panel.
So understood. So I think it's a good suggestion. So we will okay, we will discuss on this part, and we will introduce this type of system. I agree. I understood what you are trying to say here. So basically, whatever the queries you have, your customers are raised, you can see from there, not only sales, but only support also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, understood. Will not be stopped. Sure.
All right. Yeah. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Himanshu,
Yes.
this is Mahesh.
Yes, sir.
After the installation and the training is given to the customer, generally what type of the problems we come across?
Okay, so generally we saw majorly the customers face issues. Okay, the product wise issue they don't face. Majorly they see they sometimes we see sometimes they what they do, they hide the data. Okay, because in the Siccura we have a provision, you can hide the data, lock the data, and then they are confused that how to unhide this data. That type of means sometimes we get these type of issues we get. And some of the customers, they're facing issue with the employee change, because they were employees, they got the training, and now that employees change, now they want another, means there are now new employee joined, so they want to understand the system. So this type of queries we get from the customer right now.
Today I was talking to one of the customer about the tally this thing.
Yes.
Data locker.
Yeah.
So he was telling me that by exporting the data to Excel sheet from Tally,
yeah.
So he can because I'm not going for this data this thing. He can copy it and then he can take it in pen drive, or he can forward it through mail. That is what he has.
Yes, I understand this. So what we have done here, so we already provided you the option here, the auto file encryption, sir. Okay, so what you can do in that, you have extension like file extensions. So so like you can select Excel, you can Tally backup file extension is which is 001, or sometimes we have a TBK file extensions. So what you can do, you can put that file on the auto encryption. So whenever the employee will generate any files, okay, create any file from the Tally on the local computer, on the hard drive, or might be a removable device, it automatically gets encrypted, sir. Okay, so we provide that security.
That is the separate solution, or it is available in the Tally?
In the available in the Tally, sir. So we provide that solution, because obviously we have to provide that auto encryption feature. Otherwise, I know that Tally user inside the Tally you have a backup option, so you can take the backup directly, and then there is no security otherwise.
That is what his question was.
Yes. So we have a solution there, sir.
Thank you.
Any questions? Anybody?
If you're finding it difficult to unmute yourself, we're welcome to enter them in the chat area, and we can address those questions as well.
Okay, so if you have any further questions, what you can do, you can mail us or you can call us. You means our business BDM is there, business development manager is there already. They are already communicating with you. So for any queries
Hello.
and questions, yeah,
Hello.
yes, sir.
Aji. When we open a Siccura software,
Hmm.
we should some password like digital 6 character or 5 characters. How much secure this password?
Good question. Okay, are you using ATM? Means you are using ATM, right? And
Yeah.
you are using Beam app,
Hmm.
app, Paytm.
Right.
How many passwords they are asked to enter? Digit password they are asked to enter?
Right.
How many number of means digit they are asked to enter, sir?
But just like this, 4 or 5.
4 or 5, and
Hmm.
still your data is secure, right?
Right.
Okay, so we have
But
given
there
you
are,
we have given
there
you
are not
6.
come any income tax officers that please give your ATM password.
No,
But
understood.
if our office come any income tax officers and he take our laptops or desktop PC,
Right.
he can try this password, and if this password break, then all
So
data
okay,
are unsecure.
good, sir. So what we have provided here, 2 options, sir, in the Secura. So first thing, this is a 6 to 8 digit password is there. So you can enter 6 digit or 8 digit. Okay.
Right.
Second thing, when you enter the wrong password 3 times, then account gets blocked automatically.
Right.
Okay. Then we also provide you burn password also, burn app also. So what, suppose your machine is taken by the income tax or something like that, what you can do, you can go online and you can burn that device.
Okay.
So when they come online, when they start the device, automatically data will get burned. So suppose they go get into the, because of any reason they asked you and you given them the right password, also they can't see anything, sir. So we provide the burn data option, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So any question?
I think the partners who just asked us those questions, Alpesh, and I think the other person who had joined us was Mahesh. We've not been introduced to them. So perhaps Alpesh, Shah, and Mahesh, if you could just give us a little bit of insight as to the type of businesses you're involved in. Mr. Mahesh or Alpesh?
You want my introduction?
Yes, please. Yes, we didn't get to hear from you.
I'm Mahesh from Orchid Systems, Hubli, Karnataka. So I'm into this information technology field from almost 30 years. I have my own customization for point of sale barcoding solution. We provide hardware solutions, then there are certified partner for Tally, then data form web technology, DigiFlick technologies. So this is what the different types of services we provide.
Okay, great. And what made you decide to become a Sakura partner?
Sorry?
What made you decide to partner with us, Sakura?
I'm not able to hear, madam, properly.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Why did you decide to become a Sakura partner?
No, nowadays, a lot of data losing, a lot of people are losing the data. There is no proper security, stealing the data, ransomware, virus attack. So many problems are taking place, and everyone is now depending on the data only. So, under such circumstances, securing the data is very important for each and every, whether it is a the small segment or big segment. So I thought it is the right time to get into this particular platform.
Okay, good.
Good.
So I don't think we have any more questions.
Yes. Okay, so partners, for any queries, you can connect us. Okay.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you.